Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Returns. This here, the estate. From the floor of the Lone Star Cruiser, you watch as the tops of the downtown corridor's office buildings disappear, replaced by the gray overcast of the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling to the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road, and a magnificent mansion fills your view. Its design blend of an old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt, and you're dragged into the driveway where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bonds. You look up to see that you're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, a special forces troops from the Terngiri or whatever. Messaging the feeling back to your numb finger, massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities. You prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestrian III. Cool. Let's get the show on the road. I talked to McCluskey, but fuck him. The tall, fuzzy elf, with some air of Victorian butler studies you from far above your diminutive height before he speaks. How about a comma? That would have been great. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Quoth. Alright. Mr. Telestrian is expecting you. You will find him in his office. Thank you, Jeeves. He is not amused. Delighted to be of service. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrian's office. Some people find that they need the time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, upstairs is off limits to you, and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry, though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long. Alright, fuck it, let's talk to McCluskey. Maybe we can tell him to fuck off already. McCluskey smirks. Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrunner, and you live by your own rules, don't you? I suggest you keep your smart-ass remarks to yourself this time, dwarf. Mr. Telestrian isn't some street meat you can impress or intimidate. He's the brains behind the throne of Terngiri or whatever, and some of the richest men in Seattle. Richer than hell. Elves take a dump the same way I do, McCluskey. His eyes widen, then his smirks gets even broader. That's the right attitude, chummer. You're just the same as Mr. Telestrian. Yes, you are. The only difference is that you got no money, and you got no power. So tell me again, Drake for brains, what is it you got? Indigestion. Honor. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy the chat. I'll dispose of your body later. I would say a soul, but you know. Oh, Algernon is here. What the fuck? There's a twinkle in Algernon's eyes that wasn't there when you last spoke on him at the Seamstresses Union. It is good to see you again. There is much to do. What the hell are you doing here? I do what I do, Chopper, providing those in need with some of the tools they require. Seek me out after you've spoken to James Telestrian. Perhaps I can be of service again. You most likely can, because I just got a whole bunch of willpower shit going on. Let's see, do I have any more? No. Not enough to spend on anything fruitful. That is James Telestrian? Okay, let's talk to the dude. As you approach, James Telestrian III look up from the looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you. Calculating and cold, like a Vulcan, a practiced smile comes to his face. He has vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivid. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before you enter a mansion. It's something else. Something like you're being categorized as a resource or liability or pawn. I have been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit, they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours, you have accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you want to settle this debt? Would you take a check? I understand humor, I do not appreciate it. But I understand its uses. Yours was not a good use of humor, however. It neither charmed me nor disarmed the tension, nor infuriated me to the point of providing you with a quick death. Before you attempt any more of your lowbrow monkey shines, I will lay out your tactical situation. You have one piece of information which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live. Why you took what you took. I'm interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to the private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. Well, it goes like this. Your half-brother, Sam Watts, hired me to find his own killer. He had a dead man switch. When I find the killer, I get paid. You impress me, sir. My father's bastards are intentionally not well known, even to themselves. Nevertheless, I fail to see the connection between this Sam Watts' death and a raid at one of my office buildings. There is no connection between the research project and the dead man that I am aware of. Sam was killed by your half-sister Jessica. Jessica is protected by giant bugs. Aegis kills giant bugs. Kill the bugs, kill Jessica, get paid. I find your bluntness somewhat refreshing. He touches a button on the desk. Mr. Quoth, or Quoth, or whatever. Please ask my daughter to join us. The young, pretty half-elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you! You're the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Telestrian cuts in quickly. Thank you, Marie-Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. She looks hungrily for your help. I'm glad you're here. You did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closes her eyes. Thank you, but I'm not sure that death wouldn't be better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream, and that I'll wake up and still be here with me bugs. You can relax, Marie-Louise. You're safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're all dead. She shudders. You didn't see them. You didn't understand. You and those men you flew in here, all you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Harkeem involved. Oh, who the fuck is Harkeem? The already cold exterior of James Telestrian III turns to ice. I see. It was you who crippled you and your crippled little friend who leaked Aegis to this man. We will speak of it later, in private. Now then, Chopper, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee, my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the streets such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn in the library. Sounds like I don't really have much of a choice. Not if you wish to join another breath. No. There is a weight in Telestrian's library, a sense of magnitude and purpose. You're no longer in the presence of mere wealth, you're in the presence of history. Okay, let's see. Lady and gentlemen, this is Chopper. He is the dwarf who saved my daughter, and the only one who has faced our common enemy in combat. Herbracchus, or Brackhouse. What does this representative of the great dragon... what does the representative of the great dragon Lofvir have to tell us about the magical insects this Shadowrunner has uncovered? Brackus speaks slowly with a deep, melodious German accent. He takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, tasting them as if they were a delicacy. My lord, let's see if I can do a German. My lord Lofvir has witnessed the insect spirit's physical manifestation before, roughly 9,000 years ago. As you are well aware, the magic ebbs and flows from the earth, cycling from peak to peak over the course of 5,200 years. As the level of magic grows... Harlequin. Hans, dear, I love you, but could you babble on forever, and I believe that time is of the essence. The painted elf addresses you. Chopper, is it? Delighted. The bug you fought was not merely a magically awakened animal like a wyvern or hydra or anything else in the sixth world. In fact, it isn't from this world at all. It is the physical embodiment of an insect spirit from another plane of existence. Is that why I couldn't kill it? Exactly so. Your little buggy friends exists on both planes simultaneously. Now, an insect spirit can't simply ride through astral space and show up on Earth late for dinner. Dinner, in this case, being us. Two elements are required to bring one across the void: a shaman and a host. First, the spirit calls upon a shaman, often in dreams. The spirit seduces the shaman with promises of great power. The power then accepts the spirit as his totem. The shaman then accepts the spirit as his totem, right. Next, the insect spirit requires a suitable host. The best candidates are the disaffected and disenfranchised, in short, the weak-willed. Their minds are the most susceptible to suggestion, which is helpful in making the transformation. As you may imagine, these are the sort of people easily attracted to a cult, such as the Universal Brotherhood. Finally, by performing what is truly a truly disgusting ritual, the shaman serving the insect totem implants into the... what? Shaman serving the insect totem implants the spirit into his host, willingly or not. Then it's feeding time. Harlequin is correct. The insect spirit will then slowly consume its host while transforming into the spirit's own insectoid body, thus manifesting itself fully on this plane. Where's... Nah, where's bugs from another dimension need killing. I get it. No you don't, kid. Not by a long shot. This is bigger than hunting down an insect shaman, or putting a few 9mm rounds into a bug. The initial bugs prepare a nest for the summoning of a queen. Once the nest has its queen, she literally explodes with newly manifested insect spirits. They swarm out of the nest, feeding on all the flesh they can find, and implanting more insect spirits into fresh corpses. Again, and again, and again. The room falls silent as they all consider the scenario. Faces grim. Telestrian breaks the silence. This is not an infestation, Chopper. This is an invitation. My lord Lofsil knew this day would come, but he did not know precisely where. You rescue Mr. Telestrian's daughter has exposed the existence of an insect spirit for the first time in the cycle of the world. So you're early to the party this time. That gives you the upper hand, right? We are not early. We merely have experience. Oh, he's starting French. This isn't good. We merely have experience on our own side. The insect spirit is only a resident of the transformed hostess body. Conventional weapons cannot hurt the body and expose the spirit, but the spirit itself cannot be destroyed by mundane means. Hence, Project Aegis. Herr Telestrian's biotechnology and agricultural divisions worked out with my Lord Wafnir, thaumaturgical engineers, and designed Project Aegis to destroy an insect spirit once it was released from its host. The formula, the fluorescing astral bacteria strain, exists in the physical and the astral plane at once, and thus affect the insect spirit, right? Now that was a mouthful. Do you memorize it, or are we just reading off index cards? My director of RNG, Diane Ravenwood, will explain how Project Aegis will be used in the field. Dr. Ravenwood. Our weapons specialists have rapidly prototyped a delivery service for the fluorescing astral bacteria strain. They've created some prototype launchers which fire Aegis-filled shells. When fired, the shells will discharge a high-velocity stream of bacteria. In order to destroy one of the bugs, it must first be damaged using conventional weapons or magic until the spirit is released from the host body. Then the insect spirit must be shot with the Project Aegis prototype launcher to destroy it. Right. It stomps bugs dead. Got it. Crudely, but accurate. We must stop the Universal Brotherhood from summoning a queen, and we must stop them immediately. You are the only one who has been inside the facility and the only one who has personally fought these creatures before. That, along with your highly effective assault upon my property, indicates that you are the ideal person to lead the attack. What makes you think this Project Aegis will actually work? He grins and his red lipstick catches the light. Because it has to. Come on, kid. When fate taps you on the shoulder, you gotta pay attention. Unfortunately, she has the nasty habit of tapping you on the opposite shoulder, so that when you turn around, she's on the opposite side, giggling like a deranged schoolgirl. I hate that. Enough. Are you willing to undergo this mission, Chopper? I'm a professional, and professionals get paid for their work. I assume that saving all mankind involves compensation. Of course, here is the proposal. If you prevent the queen from being summoned and destroy the insects in its nest, 1 million nuyen is divided by the surviving team members. Come on, Mr. Telestrian, stretch those philanthropic muscles of yours and toss a little more money into the shadows. How much is this plane of existence worth to you? Do not overplay your hand, sir. You could still be arrested for the attack on my office, and if my sources are correct, all the justifiable but illegal death of Dr. Holmes. Alternatively, I could simply eliminate you and find one of the mercenaries you hired to play the part. I graciously accept your offer. Excellent. He claps his hand as if seeing the circus for the first time. I love the way short-lived people are willing to die even faster. It's very inspirational. Brachus raises his hand and Harlequin clapping instantly stops. There is a final note, a warning, if you will. You have seen the danger and the danger that the insect represent, but you have not witnessed the shaman's power. The shaman must tap into powerful source of magic in order to summon a queen. We do not know what abilities that power source will grant. Beware, the other insects do not underestimate the shaman. Hey, don't scare the kid, Hansel. We still need him to go on the mission. I'm not sure which voice to use on Harlequin. I'm just gonna assume that he's a schizo and move on. By the way, I'm coming with you, Chopper. Oh, fuck me. I wouldn't mind seeing this creature for myself. I missed him last time. Telestrians will bankroll you so you can hire the rest of the team. Find me when you're ready and we'll go and we'll bug right out of there. He sighs. Yes, speak with Harlequin before you're ready to depart. If you wish to acquire additional supplies for your mission, find my assistant, Squath, who is highly resourceful. Ugh. Alright. There he is. Let's talk to the fucker. Hey dude, stop. There you are. In addition to the Aegis loaded launchers we will provide, I am authorized to outfit you with anything from weapons to supplies to clothing. Show me your gear. Right. Grab some explosives. Grab some health kits. Do we need any drone repair? I don't know. Is it a drone or Okay, we have the best stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Show me the outfits. Alright, that's fine. No thanks, I'm good. Now let's find Oljernon. There he is. May I provide spells, spirit folk for fetishes to help you on this critical quest? Show me what you have. I got some cheat casting stuff I want. Let's see. Mystic armor, pain resistance. Confirm. Okay. This thing here, killing hands, that's not gonna work for me. And the magic resistance, I'm gonna have to keep. Let's see, pain resistance. Stride I've never actually used, but well, it has the passive effect. Magic fist I don't use. So let's swap that out for pain resistance. And that'll be good. So, we got some more points to spend here, but this is gonna be the final fight, I'm pretty sure. So, I can't get the final chi ability, unfortunately. But I can get another point in body, so that'll give me some more health points for the fight. And the final stuff, points there, got 5 of them. I guess I can put them into throwing weapons. Oh, 2 points into throwing weapons, so it's something. Cool, let's go. Hold on, before we go, I'll be back. Let's make a save here. thing is, it's still early for me and I need to take a break. I can feel my voice scratching slightly. And so I'll take a quick break. I'll get a cup of coffee and we'll start a new episode proper next time. Thank you for watching. This has been Let's Play Shadowrun Returns, and hope to see you then.